All right. He was turned, but everybody wasn't turned at the NBA
You better not.
All-Star Weekend.
You better not.
I'm just telling you.
Don't ruin my Vietnamese coffee high right now.
I mean, I don't know. This is one where it'll be great to hear from people. And we're going to hear from Timothy Parker, a reporter here in Los Angeles, who was there all weekend long. You saw the videos and the pictures, empty seats. I was there.
I do want to ask
Saturday.
you something. I need you to walk me through some of the stuff we saw outwardly since you were in. I do want you to walk me through some
Saturday, I was just shocked at there was nobody at the concession stands. Nope. And when I say nobody, I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
Like, stunningly, could not believe how easy it was to get in.
Mm-hmm.
People didn't buy tickets. Like there were empty seats. Like there were lights on every seat.
Folks were saying they outpriced.
Yeah, they outpriced
the average person. Like, usually there are corporate event type things.
But even people who have money, I just think, like they said, it's not star-studded. They don't, the reputation of it is going to be disappointing. No one's paying $1,000 to sit all the way at the top. Last year in San Francisco, there were empty seats. Same thing. Too expensive. People are like, I'm not paying $1,000 for a lousy basketball game or events, slam dunk contest with people we don't know. And then the 3-point winner is a guy who hasn't played a minute all year. Dame Dollar, right?
I'm not going to lie.
I mean, come on.
Not going to lie. All right, you tell me about your experience, and then I'm going to go.
Yeah, that was it. I'm going to say it was lukewarm at best. And I've been covering the NBA since 1987, and I've been to a ton of All-Star games.
Right,
when it used to be the thing.
It was.
Everybody, even if you couldn't get in the game, you just wanted to be around it. The parties, in the hotels, you know what I mean? Just to be around it.
I'm going there too because you just touched on something.
But it didn't feel like that, and I'm going to say it's officially dead. I know a lot of people are like, oh, what a new format. They played a little harder.
Yeah.
Empty seats in San Francisco and now Los Angeles, bad look for the league.
All right, there's multiple ways to dissect this, right? There's just the entertainment value, like did you enjoy it? Then there's what you actually experienced, kind of the in the flesh, the monetary, the seeing it, who's in the venue part of it. So I'm going to speak as a fan of basketball who was going into, as we talked about the last few weeks, pretty pessimistically, just like So the bad thing I'm going to start with. The West Coast time and them having to bump everything for the what? The Winter Olympics.
Well, but that's NBC's big. It's only every
2 years the winter and then 2 years of summer. Right.
But it's a big deal that they're not going to move for even the NBA.
I get that, but that threw me off. So, for instance, you brought up Saturday.
No,
so Saturday to get a little alert on my phone that was talking about Damian Lillard won 3-point contest when I'm out with my daughter. And I said, what is this a reminder from a few years ago? What is this?
It happened, right.
So I had to go back and look at that. Like, what the heck was that? So the big downside for me was that everything was so delayed or too early because of being on the West Coast and then, of course, the Olympics. That was the big downside for me. Other than that, I actually think this was as good as it can get, all things considered. Michael Jordan, Kobe, Dwayne Wade, Kevin Garnett, all that era, they ain't walking through this door. The pre-cell phone, pre-occupied, pre-distracted era, we can't go back. So this was as good as it can get, and specifically a couple of things. One, the 3-point contest, once I reviewed it and once was able to look at it again, it was very competitive. Guys were locked in, and Devin Booker had a chance to win it, missed some shots, was upset that he missed some shots. So it was cool to see Damian Lillard come off the bench, ain't played all season, and win that. Dunk contest left some to be desired, but I appreciate the effort and the entertainment. My man who won was dancing and having a good time, but you're right. We still need a name or two in him. If it's 4 or 5 guys, everybody
was dancing, but he wasn't dunking. You know what I mean?
I'm with you. He dumped over E40, which was cool, but we still need a star, at least one.
Over E40's height or stomach? Which one was it?
And that's the crazy part. E40 didn't slim down. He is maybe E30 now. He maybe not fully E40. Then I get to the game, Rob. And this was obviously the big thing Sunday. The format you and I have said for probably since the duration of me being on the show now, I wish it was just East versus West. Just, hey, play hard, East versus West. Boom.
Just play like that.
That's how I want it to be. But until we get to that point, I thought the format created some sense of urgency because it's only for this period. So they went in and they play hard. And the best thing happened to me. Protect Wemby at all costs. And we've been saying this, and I've been loud about this. He cares. He was sick he lost in the Olympics. France, they lost. He was sick, crying on the court. He plays both ends. They ask him, he said, when I'm healthy, I'm the best player in the NBA. And he comes out in this All-Star game. I told you I'm taking it serious, and from the jump, he was serious. And Edwards would end up being the MVP, and they asked him, what made you guys play hard?
He was shocked when they said
shocked. Yeah, he was there like, and Edwards, oh, shoot, I'll take it. They asked him, shout out to Timothy Parker, he actually asked him about it, and he said, Wemby setting the tone. So the NBA got the best thing. You got the young guys who play great. You got Kawhi Leonard, who never, ever, ever cares about the spotlight, never cares about the moment.
He was at home and
he was at home. He put on a show, 31 of the 48 points, 11 for 13. You've never seen Kawhi embracing it and going through the legs like that and dunking on people.
But that made total sense being at home. You know what I mean? And
yes.
The whole setting. Like,
and not to mention,
what?
Took some of that shine away from the conversation of the money. All you talked about was Kawhi. Man, he's a top 3 player when he's healthy. That's how he reminded everyone how good he was. Steve Ballmer's red in the face going crazy. I think it worked out best for them. Best case scenario. They get on to the next round, the old heads, and they lose to the young guns, and it was perfect because you got Ant Edwards, Cade, you got Wemby, you got all these young guys saying, we'll carry the league. Cooper Flagg couldn't even play because he's injured. So I think this was the best case for the NBA. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't 92, 93, or it was the best case where you got the best from the older guys, you got the best from the world, and the young guys said, hey, we'll carry the league from here, and I hope it continues. But last point, somebody at work, I said, you watch it? He said, no, man, I really didn't have any interest, man, But apparently it was great. All my friends told me I missed it. And he said with anything the NBA would hope, he said, man, I definitely got to see it next year.
Well,
and they got some buzz back, and that's the best I can say.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a little bit more. It's just the whole idea, because you just talked about those young guns,
yeah,
and people still didn't want to buy tickets. Like that. That's the scary part.
But you need it this week to make people go, okay, I can't miss it next year.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
I just wonder.
Because I agree.
You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
Like it should just be Wemby and Cade. I want to see those guys, right. And it wasn't that.
You need it
this
year.
That's how much stink is on the NBA All-Star weekend. And I'm going to tell you, it was shocking to be in Los Angeles with so many empty seats.
And I'm mad they didn't let me go.
I know. You saw the picture.
I saw you sent the pic. I was mad about it.
The press row? That was Saturday.
No, somebody about to have some smoke.
That was Saturday during the event. Right. That's why I took it and said, there's no room for
no
you.
room, and it was just rows of it. Yeah.
Rows.
All right, Rob, so they're watching us right now, which means another thing they can do is what?
They can subscribe. All you got to do is hit that button, subscribe to The Odd Couple for some of the best sports talk content in the nation.
Facts. And while you're at it, they can like, they can comment, they can share. Do all that for us. We appreciate it. Just do all that right up in here.